There's even wind in the barn. In the barn. That's what I like. I like to pack my bow, travel all the way from Alberta, throw it in a truck, travel another 1,200 miles, and then first shot in the heart. That's what we want tonight. Let's give it 30. That's all we need. First night here in South Dakota. We're in a blind here in the farmer's field. We got permission. We're sitting on water. Some rain in the forecast, so conditions are not perfect for sitting on water, but it's before the rut. This is gonna be the last 5 hours of the night that we're gonna be sitting. He has seen some antelope water here, so we're just gonna spend some time in this blind. I can promise you, we're gonna spend a lot of time sitting in here seeing nothing. But that's how you get an antelope during this time of year. You just gotta put in the time. So fingers crossed.
Where's he going?
He probably doesn't know what that is. There might be another little buck back there. Don't want to check him out.
Yeah, he is. He's running.
Is he running?
He's galloping towards whatever he's looking at.
We got eyes on goats. There's a big group of goats out here with a really nice buck, probably 400 yards. Slowly working their way this direction, but not necessarily here. It's just shedding rain right now. I can see the antelope shaking rain off their backs. There's so much rain, so waterhole isn't the best place to be, but it's our only option, and at least we're dry. So hopefully the wind lays down closer to dark and they maybe come by one of these windows where we can get a shot without the wind. Day 2 here in the blind. We sat this morning for a long time, tried to stalk on a muley, didn't work out. Now we came back in here and we're sitting on the antelope blind. We got a lot of rain coming in the next couple days, so we feel like this is our last chance to maybe sit on a water hole and see what happens. Got about 8 or 9 hours till dark, but we're gonna do it. Got some horses coming in, which is a good sign, decoys, and we're gonna go from there.
They're running this way. They're running right to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's angling right here to us. Look at it. He's coming right to us, it looks like. He's a long way out still. Oh, now he turned.
How far out do you think he is?
200. 250, 200. He's looking at us.
Might be smelling us finally. Day 3, we're in the blind and planning on seeing nothing. Hopefully we see something. That's the plan. Alright, well, we had some antelope come by at about 300 yards. It was pretty inspiring. I thought we were going to get a shot. Then they veered off. Then they started coming again. Then another buck must have came into the field because the buck that was with the big group just took off like a rocket. Then a horse ran through the pasture. group blew up again. Now he's rounded the group back up again, and they're going the other way. They're 140 yards right now, just working their way to us. This is actually perfect. If they just feed by us, we're gonna have a lot more time to be able to make a good quality shot versus coming to water, worrying about a poor angle, having a whole bunch of them where you're trying to pick one single shot out without worrying about a pass through. This is as good of a situation as we can ask for if it continues. It's still a long shot, but at least they're coming our way finally.
Laying down. Lay down.
All right, 3 days, all day in the blind. And I was able to get my buck. Yeah, Caleb, we did it. Set up a blind, move the blind. Just, man, it's just so frustrating. Seeing them come, seeing them go around us, seeing them darting around. I could never get a shot. The wind is howling today. Howling. It came by at 38 yards. I had one shot. I took it and I was aiming. I aimed back, honestly, because the wind is gusting so hard. And I hit him back too. I literally hit right where my pin was. The wind's blowing right to left. I put it kind of right mid-body, and that arrow just went right where it was supposed to. And luckily that rage just did the trick. I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan of the tri-pans because that buck went maybe 50 yards and went down. South Dakota, baby. Here's what's crazy about antelope. We have antelope spot us literally picking a booger in the blind. And they spot you, they freak out, or if you come in the field, they spot you from a mile away. But then once you shoot your buck, you come out here and look, they're all feeding out here. I can move my window around. I can open my door. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, buck's down. We're good. Murphy's Law, I guess, so. Come on out, let's get my buck. It's a little windy out here today. There's my arrow, pass through, tri-pan. Totally did the number. That's why I use them. That buck started to lunge a little bit and it hit him. I'm gonna step this off. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 45, 30, 40, 50, that's 60 yards. I guessed it right. Man, super pumped. What an awesome buck. Look at this guy. Wow. Look at the hooks. Just massive shovels, really good mass, and just look at the full length of that curl. That is an awesome, awesome antelope. These things are just the coolest animals. I love hunting antelope. I love cooking antelope. I've heard friends give them a bad rap for tasting a little gamey, but I really feel like it's all in how you field prep them. I'm a big advocate on a smaller animal like this, getting it out of the field whole, getting it hung up, doing a proper field dressing where you don't have to worry about contaminating it with sage and all the prairie grass. And these things are just so cool. The hair is hollow. keeps them warm through the winter time. Their eyesight is just spectacular. The way their head's angled to be able to put their ears up like this and virtually almost see right behind them. Just such cool animals, and arguably one of the most frustrating at times, but such a rewarding feeling once you're able to finally get one of these down. You got to put in the time, pay your dues. Once again, I'm super happy with my equipment. I shot a knock-on axis with 50 grains of brass. I shot the tri-pan. I'm torn between a tri-pan and a no collar. I shoot them both, love them both. Nocturnal lighted nocks. I'm shooting a 4-fletch with a max 23 right now. These are perfect conditions for this vein. We've got 30-mile-an-hour winds, so this is the perfect type of fletching configuration for these types of winds. My Sitka has put us through super cold mornings, blazing hot afternoons, and once again, I'm a big believer of Hex. Had livestock putting their heads all in our blind. I've had birds flying in there. Had 15 does come from 20 yards to 30 yards, and this big old buck came by just under 40 yards. Never even looked at us, and I am so thankful right now. Oh, awesome speed goat from here in South Dakota.